Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. But that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down.
And no other run for Willis. He goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Henry up the middle. Powers through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Henry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Quickly to Addison here.
Oh, look at the juke. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11.
Completes this to Addison out left.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Got it. Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Okay, ready?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Off the option, here's Henry.
Stays on his feet. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Here we go.
Second down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Hurry.
Here's Willis.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Willis.
Wide open receiver, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
27 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Viking 18. 70 Ranger. 65, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 10 for 11.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal 18.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got Patterson on the out route.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
18 Rattler. 18. Ready?
3rd and 2, Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first and second down.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Pass to the tight end, Wiley.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It's complete to Hopkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Bravo 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On third down, it's Willis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Throw to the right, caught by a Cockrell.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Burks. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third and 2.
He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
Now Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw it. The Cockrell holds it in left side.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Willis looking to throw it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Third down, it's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Let's take it inside his own 40. Escapes the defender. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Second down and 8.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Willis headed left off the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Inside handoff, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want. And this is going to be intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Now Willis.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Willis, got to have this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Back to throw, Willis.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now inside the 25.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He gets this one to Burks.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
Ready,
First and
ready?
10 at the
19
45-yard
Tiger,
line.
19 Tiger.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard
Willis.
line.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw is on target to Burks.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Forced out to his left.
He gets it to Burks again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis,
14 yards.
and the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
18.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.